Now, there's some great names in here. Max Westergaard from Sweden just sounds like a hockey player. Then you have Luke Luswick. Did I do that right, Charlie?
You did.
All right. And then the easy one, Nathan Quinn. Do we see any of these kids on the big club? Are you excited by any of them? What do you expect out of the late round picks for the Fly guys?
Yeah, I think out of the three, Westergaard's the guy who I wouldn't even say the highest expectations for, because the fact of the matter is, picks from round 5 through round 7, they're unlikely to make it. You're taking flyers on guys. But Westergaard, and I joked on our show that I'm always going to, and I almost did it right there. I am going to call him Westerberg so much just because of Paul Westerberg from The Replacements. Like, that's just the way my brain thinks. But anyway, Westergaard, I think he's a guy who shouldn't have slipped to round 5. I talked about how this was the size draft, and a lot of teams drafted for size. Because he's under 6 foot, I think he probably slipped further than he should have. He's the kind of late round pick that I like. He's a high motor guy. He's got skill. He produced in the under 20 Swedish league. I'm generally not a fan of drafting guys in the 5th to 6th to 7th rounds who played in Canadian juniors, because my view is everybody in hockey has watched those guys 20 times plus, and the chances that you saw something in a guy that no one else did, unlikely. He got passed over, multiple rounds. But when you're talking about the European leagues, those leagues don't get scouted as highly, and there is a chance that maybe you saw something in a guy that other teams didn't. So Westergaard, like, the production's there. I like the makeup. He's a high effort guy. He's got some skill, and he didn't play in a league that everyone scouted to death the same way they do with Canadian juniors and college hockey. So I like him as maybe a guy who, if everything breaks right, could be a good energy third liner type. So I'm a Westergaard fan.
Ranger Suarez.
Ridiculous.
All right.
Of course he's ridiculous.
Now, I know they can't financially do this easily, but Ranger this weekend talked at his locker and said, "This is my team.
Yes.
This is who I've been with since a teenager. I want to stay here."
Mm-hmm.
If money wasn't an object and you had to give an extension to the Lizard or Ranger, both have injury histories throughout their career. I don't think there's any doubt that Ranger Suarez is the better pitcher, but he's probably good for, roughly 150 innings a year at most.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you giving the extension to?
Lizard.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
You're drunk.
I'm Ranger.
No.
Ranger.
Lizard's younger, got better stuff.
He's younger by a year or two, isn't he?
Ranger seems like he's old.
Dude, I think Ranger's only 27 or something. He's just been here forever.
I don't know why he feels like he's 32.
Yeah.
He's 29.
Yeah.
All right, what's the Lizard?
And the Lizard's going to be
26?
28 next year.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still go Lizard.
Yeah, you're
He's got
crazy.
better stuff. I don't know. It's just the Ranger stuff, man.
He's so good.
When he's healthy, he's good. But he's not a guy with speed at all. So,
But he doesn't need it. He knows
know,
how,
but
he's
is
like
he-
Maddox. He figured out how to pitch.
Yeah, is he going to have that forever?
I think so. It's just the injury you have to worry about.
Are you saying you're bringing him back?
I don't want to lose him. I'll
You
tell you
bringing him
that.
back?
I've already accepted the fact that he's gone because he's earned big money, but I don't want to lose this guy. If there was comparable Lizardo Ranger money and he gives you the slight hometown discount,
You
yeah,
keep him and trade Lizardo?
Well,
what are you doing? Because you got Painter's
we're
got
gonna
to be
get
here
more
next
into
year.
All right, so we're gonna get more into this tomorrow because we ran long today. But I think it's a really good roster construction conversation here because Lizardo and Ranger are both similar age. Ranger's more money, but Ranger is showing up in the playoffs for you. He can go to the pen. He can be a Cy Young candidate at points. His last, real quick, since May 10th, Ranger Suarez, 7 innings, 0 earned. 7 innings, 3 earned. 6 2/3, 0 earned. 6 innings, 0 earned. 6 innings, 1 earned run. 7 innings, 2 earned runs. 7 innings, 0 earned runs. 7 innings, 1 earned run. 7 2/3 innings, 1 earned run. And again, yesterday, 7 innings, 1 earned run. That is the stat line of one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Well, let me tell you this. The best ERAs in baseball since May 1st. Third place, Paul Skeens, 1.57. Second place, Zach Wheeler, 1.5. First place, Ranger Suarez, 1.19. He's got the best ERA in baseball
All right, I want to play a little over-under on VJ Edgecombe's rookie year numbers with you. I set a couple of lines here in my dumb brain. Over under 18 and a half minutes per game.
Over.
Okay.
Because, look, number one, I think the thing that maybe people are not wrapping their minds around is that as good as Jared McCain's rookie year was,
sure,
he's just a lower priority developmental guy for the organization based on the fact that VJ was taken with a top 3 pick and like is going to get a lot of chances, right? And I think the way they've talked about it is not that they're diminishing Jared McCain, but they've definitely centered Tyrese Maxey when conversations have come up about, oh, what are you guys doing this summer? How are you building out the roster? And like, I know a lot of people were like, wow, those 20 plus games of Jared McCain were great, but it's a little too early to look at him as a core guy. So that's the main, like, I think VJ is coming in day one and is viewed as we're developing this guy to be a core guy. And I think he'll get a lot of opportunities.
What are your thoughts on number 77 for Mr. VJ Edgecombe?
My thoughts are that I hope Kyle Lowry doesn't come back specifically so they can just give him a normal number. I don't know. I'm really delivering this news to you, by the way, through like space and time, apparently.
It's now gotten so out of control. Maybe we try this again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I tried to do some things while I was waiting to get on, so I don't know. We might just have to roll with it. 77 is an offensive guard number in football. So I'm good on a shooting guard wearing 77. Does it actually matter? No. And this is more of Devon Givens' territory. He's Mr. Numbers. Like, he could tell you every single person who's ever worn a number for the Sixers. But ultimately, it's not going to determine his success or failure. So we'll have to wait and see.